The number of things that they don't teach us in school and leave us to figure out by ourselves are crazy. Too many. And obviously, I think one major one is social interaction and friendships, especially how to deal with friendships as an adult. Because you see, the friendship we used to do back in the day in high school and university and college, it is not the same. Nobody gives you heads up as to what life is going to do to you as an adult and how much it will affect your relationship with like friends and all. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you some certain rules that I kind of like put together to say, okay, let's do this and this to figure out how to make sure our friendships work because it's important. But before we start, we are at 1,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm so excited. We just started this like how many 2 months ago, and you guys have been showing up. Please continue showing up and subscribe, send to your friends, share this, like, comment, make sure you're active. We love to be active here. So let's hit that subscribe button and get it to 1,000. But seriously though, unwritten rules of adult friendships, let's get into that. So rule number one, you better normalize grace. When it comes to meeting up, hanging out, whatever it is that you plan to do with your friends, just know it cannot be a binding contract. Just be rest assured that something might happen. So start learning to give mercy to whom mercy is due because you like this, something could be happening in your side as well. Most people can't predict their movement or can't predict what might happen. Just know that when it comes to adult friendships, there's 50% scheduling and then 50% rescheduling because nothing is sure anymore. So you better normalize grace. Guy, how far? If you make come, Omo, I am so sorry. I have to cancel. And you know that when you hear that thing, celebration. And nobody's gonna blame you. We want to see each other, yes, but life can be a lot. So normalize grace. Rule number two, this one, I have not heard anyone talk about it, but this is something that I wanted to add because I realize it's very important for adults. Because as an adult, you realize that you're suddenly going to get someone called a partner. So either your fiance, wife, husband, or even girlfriend or boyfriend, right? Once you get that partner, your friends, you as a friend, you need to learn to respect that partner as well. Sometimes some of us might have this habit of, oh, this person is my friend, and I could give a rat's ass about their wife or their husband. No. Matter of fact, I used to say that once a friend gets married, especially, anything I want to do, I must put it in mind that it concerns their partner and respect the opinion of the partner just as much. Adult friendships require you to respect the fact that your friend may end up meeting someone else who becomes even closer or is required to be closer to them than you will ever be to them. I don't care how many years you knew your friend is now married. If you say you have a male friend, you see he is married, and you don't have any self-respect, you are treating the babe anyhow. I've been here since. You want to show you are madam in that house. You have problem. That is childish. That is high school. You are an adult. Act like it. So anything that wants to happen, you go through her. Same thing goes for the guys. If you have a female friend and you see she's married, you respect who she is with. Anything you want, you also go through him. It's just out of respect, just so that the friendship doesn't have any issues. If you want to become partner from friend, do that and stop dragging with your partner. Okay? Okay. Rule number three, expecting your friends not to call you out on bad behavior is childish, if not toxic. I said what I said. If you're someone that you are looking for people to affirm every single decision you make and not tell you when you are messing up, go and find cults. Yeah? Go and find cults. Enter bush and be shouting hobo hobo. Don't come and start stressing people out that want to actually make genuine connections. Adult friendships require people to help us do better and hold us accountable, to call us out when we know we are messing up. I'm not saying that people start calling out their friends in front of people to embarrass them or out of jealousy, but sometimes we know, genuinely speaking, that we have those people that really care about us. And if we are messing up, they are very quick to say, hey, you know you were wrong in this area and you should probably apologize for that or something. Not necessarily to them, but generally, just to show you that, oh, this wasn't actually so cool and you should probably work on this, or you have this particular character or behavior that, is kind of causing people to find it hard to relate with you. That's helping. So be very open-minded to taking feedback from friends as an adult. Unwritten rule, yes. When we were kids, we acted like kids. You call us out on bad behavior, we cry about it, we fight. In fact, we're not friends again. We wanted affirmation for everything. That's primary school. You're an adult now. Act like it. Okay. Rule number 4, celebrate each other even if it is paining you. Yes. Look, the pain sometimes is not your fault. You genuinely can't control how you feel. Maybe the person got something you actually desperately wanted. You have to learn to celebrate them regardless. Even if you choke. I don't think this needs explanation, but work on making sure that you swallow your pride, you swallow your jealousy, and remind yourself that everybody has their time. This is my friend, and I genuinely want the best for them. Apart from celebrating for them, I want to add this extra pinch of salt to say, whenever you have a friend, looking out for opportunities for them is also a thing. I genuinely believe in, if I see that my friend has this line of work and there's a great opportunity there, I am going to make sure I pitch my friend for that job or something just to make sure I propel them. In fact, it is madness to me that my friend should not make it because, bro, you are my backup plan. Yeah, I said what I said. All my friends, I'm gonna make it, whether they like it or not, because if I don't make it early enough, you can quicken my own making it since you made it quicker. Sure, you get it. So when you start thinking about your whole team winning, it reduces that jealousy. But if at the end of the day, for some reason, maybe there's something in your chest paining you, adult friendship requires you to swallow it. It's a rule. You decided to be friends with that person. If you don't want to be friends with that person, then don't. Rule number 5 is weird, but I think it's true. Everybody needs a low maintenance friend as an adult, at least one or two. And when I say low maintenance, we all have those friends that we don't talk to for like how many months straight. But when we see, we see. And we genuinely love each other. I'm not saying that if you have friends that like to be in touch regularly every day or, just check in and expect you to check in on them, then that's a problem. I'm not saying that's a problem. You have that, that's cool. Some people are like that. But then sometimes just for our own peace of mind, there are some friendships that from both ends, we understand that, guy, we don't need to talk every day. We know life is happening. We're all grown and we're struggling with it. So when we see, we see. And when we see, we love it. Like genuine, no beef, nothing wrong. We just like to enjoy our low maintenance friendships. Doesn't take a lot to maintain those friendships. Get those kind of friendships. Sometimes that's all you need to just release stress. Yeah. Talking to them sometimes can release stress because it's like, what a satisfying conversation. We haven't seen in a while and we just had a brilliant time together. So if you're an adult, I think you should invest in low maintenance friends. Rule number 6, very important, probably something you haven't thought about, but you should think about now. Be very okay with friendships ending. Some friendships will not last forever. 20 friends do not play for 20 years. But anyway, I'm just trying to say that if you figure out or you find out that there are some friendships or a friendship you had suddenly isn't doing so well and you guys are kind of drifting apart, it's okay. Adulthood would force you guys into different walks of lives, and sometimes those friendships kind of fade off. It doesn't mean you now hate each other. It just means that life is propelling the both of you into two different directions, and it's just going to be almost close to impossible to maintain that friendship, or if not frustrating. So it's okay to let things fade. If you guys see in the future, you're wishing yourself the best, but it doesn't mean that you actively have that relationship with that person. I know someone will say this probably sounds like a low maintenance friendship. Not necessarily, but it can end either from life happening, or sometimes people actually genuinely just want to cut things off with you, and that's fine. And it also stems from values. Maybe your values are now shifting because you are adults, and the things that you are deciding would be values or your morals are very different from your friends. It's okay for you guys to end things. You can't be mourning everyone moving away. Believe me, new people will come into your life and you would love them and appreciate them. Just learn to be a good friend as an adult. You can love who they were to you and still let go with peace. Letting go is hard, but holding on when it hurts is harder. So let it go. Let it go. You'll never see me cry. All right, so those are my 6 rules. It doesn't have to just be those 6, but I decided to share these 6 in this video. Look, I know adult friendships, they can be painful, messy, difficult, beautiful, complicated. There are a lot, but they are worth it. They don't always follow a straight line, but if you're open and honest, you can have some of the most beautiful relationships you ever have in your life. So before we end this, I want to remind you guys, we are heading towards 1,000 subscribers. Go and subscribe. Tell your people to subscribe. I know we can do this. I know we can do this. Thank you so much for getting me this far so far. I'm really grateful and I can't wait to spend some more time with you in the next video. So turn on your post notification to get the beep, beep, or ding, whatever sound you hear on your phone for the next video next week. I'll see you then. Bye.